stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the daily reflection. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was all right. All right. I got some good sleep. I needed it. I was a tired little puppy. So it's given things a second here to catch up. I've noticed that when I give this a few minutes, it gives everybody a chance to kind of come on and for the word to get out. Because have you heard about the word? I won't do it. I won't start singing "The Bird is the Word," so I won't. All right, we got some people starting to show up, so let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm Dion. As most people know, I'm the owner and founder of Trudging Together. If you guys know, I don't know if you ever noticed the Trudging Together. I think I need to probably slow down on that a little bit. So, all right, today we're talking about resentments and acceptance, right? And how are we gonna work with these two things? All right. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch, or you could say nothing at all, like most of my audience does. I have a very, very quiet audience. That is because I speak for the people that can't speak for themselves, and I have a lot of people that cannot, maybe because of their position or what it is that they do, you know. Or maybe they just want to stay anonymous, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. See, the way I see it is your recovery. All right? Your recovery is not going to be like my recovery. It's going to be your recovery. All right? But we all kind of follow the same rules. We all kind of do the same things, and we do it together. It's a we thing. Because honestly, it sucks doing this alone. It does, man. I've tried doing this alone. And it's just no fun. It really isn't. So, but let's get to the heart of the subject here. I always talk a little bit before I get started. I used to have my green screen perfect and everything, and then I got my kittens bucket. I'm done trying. I think everybody gets the message. They only get the green screen on here. So we cannot accept our resentments away. This is in a day at a time. Nope. As a recovering alcoholic, I have to remind myself that no amount of social acceptance of resentments will take the poison out of them. In other words, this person did something to me, so I'm going to go cry to a bunch of people, and those people are going to agree with me to allow me to keep my resentment. We're very good at that, aren't we? Especially if we present it a certain way. Right? Now, if you come to me, I'm going to listen to you. I am, but we're going to talk afterwards. What's our part in this? Because I'm a solution guy. And if you called me, I'm presuming you want a solution. I'm not going to sit there and pat you on the head and tell you everything's all right, because it's not. You're caught in a resentment. That's death to us, guys. And just accepting it does not get rid of it. There is action that needs to be done on this, or it will fester. It will continue to stick around. Well, these other people agree with me. Well, then I guess they're just as sick as you, or you told them what they wanted to hear. I doubt very much you told him the truth. Because when it comes down to it, you probably don't know the truth. See, when we're going through this stuff, it's hard to be able to see the forest for the trees, guys. So you're going to go through this stuff. If you've made a mistake, let's go back and fix it. There's nothing wrong with that. The 10th step allows us to be human and be wrong. Okay? This isn't about their program, making them feel better. It's about cleaning up your side of the street. Let's see what else it has to say. I hadn't read this yet, so I just saw that first part and grabbed the topic. In a way, the problem of resentments is very much like a drinking problem. Alcohol is never safe to me, no matter who is offering it, right? I mean, the Pope could be offering you a drink, and it still wouldn't be okay for you to take it. He could bless that wine. He could do all sorts of things to it. It still wouldn't be okay for you to drink it. I've attended cocktail receptions for worthy causes, often a convivial atmosphere that makes drinking seem almost harmless. I haven't been to any of those in my program this time around, about 5 years sober. I did that a lot when I was sober the first time. I actually went to clubs and stuff a lot. Now, here's the thing is I didn't drink in clubs before, so there wasn't anything there for me to remember, go over, reliving the glory days because I didn't have them. All right. Now, that would be very different. I've done a lot of drinking in bars. Now, no. Oh, that's not true. I've gone and seen a couple bands play at bars in the program so far because they were friends of mine and there were other people there that were going to be sober. I met J.R. Richards, Herman's Hideaway, down the green room. Gave my 1-year chip. That was really cool. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, sometimes we attend things that makes drinking seem almost, harmless. That's kind of scary, right? Just as politely, but I adamantly decline alcohol under any condition, but I also refuse to accept any resentments, no matter who is serving them. Okay? Right? So if alcohol is like resentments, right? If alcohol is like resentments, then let's turn to page 100. I believe it's 100 and 101. So our rule is not to avoid a place where there is drinking if we have a legitimate reason for being there. Okay? So if we take that like resentments, do we have a legitimate reason for this resentment? No, because there isn't one. It's just an excuse to be mad. It might have been the final straw or something, but what it comes down to is acceptance is not the answer to all your problems today. It is a key to an answer. Because first you must accept something and come into agreement with it before you can do something with it or about it that is going to be the correct way. Did I make it worse? Did I just make it more confusing? I may have. Okay, that means even if you have a resentment, even if you have a resentment, yes, you could have a resentment right now and have done your 4th step. It's possible. I've gone through it. I know plenty of people have gone through it. Some things are just harder to let go than others, right? So we continue to accept it. And we maybe start praying for those people. See what the prayer has to say. And I'm going to wrap it up. I got 10 minutes to get to my meeting. I'm going to run and get cigarettes first. Today I pray when anger, hurt, fear, guilt to be socially acceptable. No. Anger, hurt, fear, or guilt is not to be socially acceptable. Not in my world. Not a chance. Put on their polite party manners, dress up as resentments, and come on my side of the door. May I not hobnob with them. These emotions, disguised as they are, can be full of trickery as the chemicals themselves. Today I'll remember, keep an eye on the side door. That sounds a little paranoid to me. It does. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to watch my back. God's got my back. If I am doing what I am supposed to be doing today, that stuff won't happen. If we set ourselves up to succeed, set yourself up to succeed. What does that mean? That means when you wake up in the morning, you pray. Go to meetings. You help other people. Morning, Brenda. You're kicking ass, honey. I love it. You're like, no, I'm not. That's what she's going to say, too. It's funny how I know all my friends and I've never met them. I'm going to tell you guys. What it tells me is that I am closer to these people than I am my actual family. So, which honestly kind of hurts. But that's okay. That's a resentment for another time, right? You are, Brenda. I'm proud of you. You guys have, Brenda and I have talked about some pretty personal stuff. I'm not going to go into it. But she changed some shit around, man. She really did. Brenda, I think what we need to do is get you onto the podcast. Let's get you on and do some talking. That's what we need to do. All right, guys, I got to go buy cigarettes because I'm addicted to them. And then I'm going to go to a 10 o'clock meeting. So I love you guys. Peace out and have a day.